Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. So, in today's video, I will be discussing with y'all exactly what to use, well, exactly what to do with your summer scents, such as strawberry, such as lemon, such as pineapple, in the fall time. Because I realize that some of you all will have summer scents and scents from other seasons in which you don't know what to do with now that it's fall, and you don't want to throw them out because maybe you spent really good money on those products. I have one here that's a perfect example. Ladies and gentlemen, Tree Hut's Strawberry Shea Sugar Scrub. This is a summery scent. This was released 2 years ago as part of their 2022 collection. Yeah, a summery scent, if you've ever did see one. We're talking about strawberry lemonade in the summertime. But guess what season it is now? It is fall. So today, that's what we're discussing. What do you do with your summer scents in the fall season? What do you do with your strawberry? What do you do with your pineapples? What do you do with your citrus orange scents? Let's get into it. So first things first, because I haven't given this a whiff in a while. Love it. And I think that this is a match. There is a matching body butter, if I'm not mistaken. Tree Hut has since created nearly whole collections out of certain scents, and other scents they keep bypassing. They need this in a fragrance mist. That's all I'm saying. So for strawberry, quite easily, I have a perfect example sitting to my left. Ladies and gentlemen, I've talked about this before and have layered it with many things and still do. As a matter of fact, I can't tell you the last thing I ever layered it with. That's how much I've been layering it with stuff. And sometimes I'll put it on alone. This is EOS's, the famous vanilla cashmere. Went viral on TikTok about well over a year ago, probably closer to 2 years if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Do your research. Do your research. For all summer scents, which tend to be acidic, strawberry is acidic. Zachary King. I don't discuss my love life, but I'm a single woman enjoying my life. That's the only thing I'll say. I don't speak about my love life on here. So we're talking about what to do with your summer scents in the fall. Strawberry is acidic. Pineapple is acidic. Coconut is acidic, and I found that out the hard way through using a body wash from Soft Soap. That's not shade. You get to using so many products, you get to picking up on what smells like this, and it's like when you smell it, you start to feel kind of nauseated. It's like, why? What is in this? So for any acidic fruits, which they tend to go for the summer, vanilla is going to be your perfect complement to any of it. Now, I know Tree Hut got a vanilla scrub. They got two. Tahitian vanilla is the OG. Then they recently came out with this modernized version of just vanilla. Can I meet you, please, and take you out? You are beautiful to me. I don't go out with strangers. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I have to know you better. I don't go out with strangers. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hello, Mimi. We're talking about summer scents and what to do with them in the fall time. I got to think about, I'm like, what do I do with this? This is fall. Of course, I'm not a person. If you're new here, you're about to learn. I'm a person, I don't stick with using scents in their season. So although this came out in the summer about approximately 2 years ago, I'm not gonna wait till summer again. We're finna use this during the fall, during the winter. I'm not waiting till summer again. How can I get to know you? Here on YouTube, it's nice. here on YouTube. I don't tell everything. It's just you're going to learn the basics of taking care of yourself. I'm going to tell you about the Lord. You're going to get that. You're not going to get the deep, intimate stuff. That's privileged stuff. Everybody don't get that. A candle. This is a body scrub, Good Crusader from Trio. They released it 2 years ago as part of their summer collection. So I'm just discussing what to do with a summer scent, because strawberry is a summer scent. That's making me want a strawberry lemonade right about now. It really is. It's making me want a nice glass of it and thinly sliced strawberries and with some lemonade. Baby, that's what I want right now every time I smell this. I don't just want regular lemonade. Thank you for sharing that, Zachary. But I have to know you better. I don't be mingling, tied up together with strangers. I got to know you better. Yeah. Strawberry, vanilla. I can tell you another scent that you can get away with layering with strawberry, because it's considered a summery scent. Shea butter. It naturally smells very nutty, and when I say that, I mean it naturally smells like cookies. Anything cookie, snickerdoodle, you might be able to get away with layering it with strawberry. You might be able to get away with it. It shouldn't overpower each other too much, because I don't know of too many things that would I don't know many of cookie scents that would overpower this. You know something else that I've also tried, and it is my #1 favorite. I got other favorite body wash, but this one I hold dear to my heart. I think because it was one of the first, maybe not the first, but one of the first things that I tried as part of my hygiene journey as a teenager. Caress, before it became just shea butter and brown sugar, it had a special name. Okay, you had to walk up to the store and you could just tell them, oh, I want the Caress. Which one? You had to say, Shawty, what your name is? Evenly Gorgeous. Okay, Evenly Gorgeous. That was its original name. The gold, the liquid gold. That's a cookie type of scent. After you go in with a scrub first, unless you're a person that used body wash first, then a scrub, I think that you could pull that off with this perfectly, because it's a cookie type of gourmandish scent. Let me get into these comments. Good Crusader, stop being creepy on the internet, Zachary. Be nice, be nice, be nice. Can I send my email or phone number to you so we can talk later? Zachary, I don't give out my phone number. I'm sorry, sir. I do apologize. I don't do that with strangers. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I like to be kind and make sure I'm not bruising your ego when I turn you down. I'm sorry. It's not shade, like I'm very serious. I would tell you this in person, because I have to know you better. And so I appreciate your sincerity. You're very courageous to do this on an international platform. I do mean that. You're very brave, and for that I admire your bravery. But I have to say no, and I have to know you better. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, Zara, hello, how are you? We're talking about how to use our summery scents and layer them for the fall, because sometimes you might be figuring out, well, maybe I can't use this. I got to wait till May. I got to wait till June. No, you don't. EOS, vanilla cashmere. Caress, liquid gold, shea butter, and brown sugar. Cookie scents. Dove, them cookie scents they got, the cookie body wash, the sugar cookie one, you could get away with layering with Tree Hut strawberry. You can't. Now, I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Make sure the cap is on, just so I can get another whiff again. You gotta be careful, cause these scrubs, they be smelling good enough to eat. Do you hear me? Good enough to eat. It is not worth the hospital visit. Don't do it. I've never done it, so I'm encouraging you not to do it. Okay. Tree Hut has pineapple, a pineapple scented juicy. That's how it smells. I want to paint a picture for you. You can layer that with vanilla. It's just like having a vanilla milkshake with diced up, finely diced pineapple chunks, but you smell like it instead of having it as a shake. Oh, you can do that. Cinnamon. If you have anything pineapple in there, in your body care collection, maybe it's pineapple scrub, maybe it's a whipped body scrub and it's pineapple, or it's papaya. It's tropical, but it's fall and you don't know what to do with it. Something full of cinnamon. Guess what? We're in the fall time. Pumpkin spice. I wouldn't say layer something pumpkin with something pineapple. I don't think them two go together. Now I'm gonna mind my business, because you can still do what you want to do, but just don't be surprised if it don't work together and don't smell right. If it worked for you, that's still fine. It's a win. All I'm saying is, me personally, I wouldn't try to layer pumpkin spice with anything pineapple, orange, or peaches, or anything. If you have peaches, that's something I haven't had in my collection in a while. If you have anything peach scented, vanilla, peaches, and cream, that works. And then add a little bit of cinnamon to add spice to it, so that way you balance out the acidity of the peach, and then you balance out the creaminess of the vanilla, which represents the cream portion of peaches and cream, like that. Let's get into these comments. GT Hustler, what you talking about? Because if you talking about what I think you talking about, bro, man, you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop that. We don't do no inappropriate conversations, okay? We can't do that, baby. We got to keep this PG. That's what we got to do. Acidic scent, citrus. I think that applies the same, just like the pineapple. Now, if you're getting into florals, I know there was something I want to talk about. Florals. That's one I could find. We're going to find it more. It smells good. This is Pink Pineapple Sunrise. This smells incredible. This wound up being another favorite tropical one besides the banana fruit and passion fruit with Bahamas, whatever, from Bath and Body Works. This will represent our floral. So this is Bath and Body Works white t-shirt, fine fragrance mist. I made a big fuss about this, and I think I will put this on my community tab about how it smells like laundry. And everybody was ranting and raving about it, but at the time they had discontinued it. And I said, and I was mad. I'm like, nah, I missed out on the experience, and that wasn't my fault. So I created a video and I said 7 fragrances Bath and Body Works need to bring back, and this was one of them. About 2-ish or almost 2-ish years later, they brought it back. That's how I know Bath and Body Works would be listening to us. Okay, now I don't hardly want to get rid of it. I don't know what to layer with it, but I'm finna show you because I didn't experiment with it a while. Pumpkin spice is okay to layer with florals. This has mostly florals in it. I'm gonna read the notes to you as well. Crisp pear, that's a gourmandish note, that's a fruit. That made me want a freshly sliced pear right about now. Drizzle with some honey and some peaches as a parfait. Shut up, woman. I'm sorry if I made y'all hungry. Crisp pear, fresh white t-shirt. How did they siphon that into liquid? I don't know. For fragrance. Lavender cloud. If you new here, Just get the looking around my channel. You can see how I feel about lavender. I don't spray myself. I don't use just any type of lavender. I'm very picky, very choosy, very selective. Clean musk and soft sandalwood. Sandalwood is another great gourmandish one. This represents florals, even though the only floral I see in here is lavender. So it'll very lightly represent a floral. Probably not the best representation, but I'm going to use it. So for florals, of course, vanilla, cookie scents. You could get away with anything sandalwood. Victoria, don't tell nobody. Sorry, secret. That ain't my joke. I'm just saying. Victoria's Secret's honey collection. That's the only reason why I brought it up. Anything honey goes well with florals for the fall. This is white t-shirt. I would layer this in a heartbeat. I'm not going to grab it. I still got my honey mist from Victoria's Secret. This and honey mist will work well together. If you have the whole collection, the honey wash, in the pump, the honey body lotion, in reality, it layers. It's very thick and rich and emollient like a body cream. I don't know why they call it a body lotion and put it in a pump. It's too thick for that. Honey can work well with florals. The same thing goes for when I started on the summery acidic fruits that they often release in the summer. Honey works for that. Honey is just something so that you could just put in any fragrance and it'll balance it out. And if you withdraw it out of a scent, or if you just don't add it to your routine, you're just going to smell like whatever you're using. So if you go with straight florals, oh, I ain't doing with the honey, you're not going to have that extra added sweetness when everything begins to dry down after your shower, after you're layering lotion, after you're putting on oils. Honey will knock a floral out if you use too much, so just half and half it. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. That's going to be your saving grace. Because using florals in the fall is kind of like, you want to smell like snickerdoodles, because you go in the store and it's the most wonderful time of the year, and then you want cookies that you ain't got no business eating because you wind up scarfing down 6, 7 of them, 12 of them, and you're supposed to be watching yourself, and Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. Better to smell like it than to eat it, my dear. I'm just saying. You don't want to waste product. I know how I am. It's at this level. You can't see it through the bottle, so I'm pointing it out for you. This white t-shirt, it'll go with honey mist. I'm looking right at where it is. I don't feel like getting it. Honey, cinnamon, vanilla, cinnamon spice. In those areas will help balance out a floral. But if you spray too much or put on too much or oil up too much, it's going to overpower it. I'm going to tell you another thing that goes perfect with florals for the fall. It's sitting right in front of me too. And I was just talking about how to bathe in just it. Floral plus cocoa butter. Put on the cocoa butter first, because then it's going to lock in whatever you spray on top of this. Cocoa butter and florals. You in Fall City, baby. This can cover you for the rest of fall. This gonna cover you for the rest of the winter time as well. You covered. You don't get any more gourmandish than cocoa butter, because cocoa butter is chocolate. It's made from the cocoa bean. So they don't just make chocolate with cocoa beans. They make cocoa butter with the cocoa beans. Not, okay? They probably siphon off a certain portion. Let's use cocoa butter with this. And just take the other half and make chocolate, edible chocolate. Smell like chocolate during fall, it's a win. Couple that with a floral. I'll tell you another floral that smells really good that I really wish that I could get in my collection right now. And it took me buying myself a bouquet of carnations as an experiment. Pink carnations, the soft baby pink ones, they smell like the finest perfume. I'm like, oh goodness. I have smelled red roses and have not gotten that amount of sweetness, but smelling carnations, I'm like, why does it smell like perfume and I can't call the name of it? Like expensive perfume. Do you hear me? If you can get a perfume or a fragrance mist, if you have that sitting in your collection, coupled with cocoa butter, that's going to be, I already know it's going to be good. And I've never tried it before because I still haven't been able to find a fragrance that has pink carnation as a note. So if you know any, share it in the comments if you're on live, or run this back when I put this live stream up, once it's done, whenever that is. Shea butter is also good because it smells like a cookie. It just doesn't smell as much as chocolate as cocoa butter does. You could do that, definitely do that. Get away with that for doing that for florals. Definitely. What are some other scents? So we've gone over acidic fruits during the summer. Some people still wear florals during the summer. Some people do just the citrusy ones. The eucalyptus ones, the eucalyptus. I call them the earthy scents. Eucalyptus smells like, smell like an aloe plant. Whew, that's a tough one. Your safest bet, if you have anything that's just mint, peppermint patty type of thing, smell like a peppermint patty candy, eucalyptus, vanilla. If you have something just solely that smells like mint, but it's not peppermint and chocolate, it's just minty all throughout the notes. It just smells like if you have an earthy scent if you turn on the back of the bottle, or you look up the scent, and it has just all plants for notes, just about 90%, and maybe one gourmandish note. It might have vanilla, it might have amber, which is a floral. You could couple it with vanilla, you could couple it with honey. That's going to be your best bet. Imagine dripping honey over mint leaves and making tea out of it. That type of thing. Then it might work for you. You can also follow it up with cocoa butter to represent chocolate. That'll knock that out for you, because you'll still have that earthy scent, but then you'll have that sweetness that'll come right alongside of it and greet you and say, well, hello. And then you got to turn back around, reverse, and go ask them what they're wearing. Earthy scents are kind of, I don't want to say tricky. They're very interesting because you can't just layer them with anything. I first came across a perfume, and I've spoken about on here maybe a handful of times, not much, of and they discontinued it. They love discontinuing the hot items. It was a perfume made out of plant oils, and it was plant-based before plant-based became a thing. Sensuality, I'm not in favor of the name, but that's what it's called, from Avon, and they discontinued it. And that thing smelled like Fruit Loops, and not like candy overdone. This smells like a teenage girl scent. No, it smelled like right in that stage of, teenager becoming a woman, that type of level. Not kitty Fruit Loops, like teenager Fruit Loops, soon to be a grown woman Fruit Loops, like that. And as a grown woman, I never forgot what it smelled like. So you can imagine my excitement when I went on Amazon and I went to get, I didn't just get one bottle. I got more than one. And then it wound up being out of stock, and I couldn't get it no more, and I was mad. And so I held on to it for as long as I can. It's probably in here somewhere, and it's probably about this low, and I can't get no more out of the bottle. But at least I had my experience. At least I had my last few 2 to 3 years with it. Yeah. We've gone over florals. We've gone over summer scents. We have gone over citrusy scents, eucalyptus, plant-based, earthy scents. We need a dupe for Avon's perfume called Earth. They discontinued that one too. They had some fire ones about 10, 12 years ago. I forgot the notes to that. That's the only way I would do an earthy scent, because they had a mix of like plant-based, like plant-like notes mixed with gourmandish and spices and musk. For musky scents, vanilla. Vanilla, the reason why I see why the reason why vanilla is very often included into a lot of our layering routines, because it helps balance everything out. You have something with lavender, which tends to, when you smell it, it singes your nostril hairs. They call it an old lady scent. If you know, you know. Vanilla helps balance out the lavender. You got something that smells super, super floral and it has no vanilla notes in it. You go get you something that's purely vanilla, and even if it's a body oil, oh, that'll work. It'll work itself right out. Just give it 30 minutes to an hour with your body chemistry. Definitely. It'll work itself out. It is never goodbye, but it is see you later. If you just came in, we just spoke about what to do with your summer scents, and I gave you some bonus tips as well, because florals are usually in the spring season, so I give you a little bit of spring, I gave you a little bit of winter, and I gave you the earthy scents. I don't know what season that falls into, probably summer as well. So I gave you some bonuses on top of everything as well. So you can run it back. I'm gonna put this up on the channel, but if you would like to see more, make sure you hit that red button. Please feel free and hit that bell so you don't miss when I share some more tips and tricks for this fall, so that way you're not wasting your good product that costs good money that you worked hard for. You can still use it. You just got to know what to layer it with. And I just gave you some ideas. Until next time.